Hey pilots, Bounty here from Bounty Gaming, and today in this video, after Marvin does his little dance, the 1 in 100 intro for the Marvin faction, we finally got it. So we're going to rock on in and then check out some Last Titan Standing gameplay. Now this video is actually going to be a review for a glitch in the Frontier to let you pilots know what I think of the update, what we're going to be looking at going forward in Titanfall 2, and just any other things on our mind. So to kick off pilots, as you're aware, the new level cap is Gen 100. Finally they increased it past 10.50. It's a great increase and I'm definitely looking forward to working my way towards Gen 100. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to achieve it or not. We might take a little stop at 50, or we might only hit Gen 70, something like that, but we'll try our best to work towards Gen 100. It's going to take a lot of time. The highest at the moment is Gen 20. And based on the amount of time it took for that pilot to get Gen 20, they could get Gen 100 by about the end of July. So I look forward to seeing their progression and how they're doing on Titanfall 2. So Gen 100, the increased level cap, it's going to encourage a lot of those pilots who maxed out their level early on to come back, try Titanfall 2 and get that sense of progression again for Titanfall 2. There are new badges. The little badge you see, it will be black with a blue circle. That's for the Gen 10. When you do hit Gen 20, that does change, and I'll put a picture of that up on the screen right now so you guys can see that. We don't know what the future ones are going to look like yet for Gen 30, Gen 40 and so on, but we'll wait and see till someone achieves that. Just one little thing on that note as well, pilots. I wish they would give us a new banner and pilot skin for every 10 gens. It is kind of cool you get this patch that does change, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more. You know, a glowing skin or something like that. So the new maps we have, pilots, you're going to laugh at how I pronounce this one. We have Deck, and we also have Glitch. I feel as though these maps are really great. I haven't played too much on Deck for the live fire game mode, but I've played a ton of Glitch. And I really like this map. It's great for people who like wall running, and even if you don't, it's a very intricate map. You know, there's a pond you can fall into and die. There's all sorts of wall riding things, grapple opportunities. You can even camp out in certain places and flank people as they go past in the hallways. So I feel as though it really suits a lot of different playstyles, and it's just all in all a really awesome map. So I've been playing a lot on that map. For Deck, we had a lot of fun on there playing live fire, and it's just a standard sort of live fire map, close quarter combat, lots of little alleyways and intricacies, and you can steal the flag, run away, hide somewhere, it's all good. So I feel as though those two maps were really great. I just wish they'd bring out a few more each update. 2 maps, that's great, but 5 would be even better. 5 would be even better. Or maybe even a map that's not exclusively for live fire, so we can actually play it on some other game modes like Last Titan Standing, Attrition, and all that type stuff. So when you play Glitch on Last Titan Standing, it's completely different to playing it on Capture the Flag. And that really sort of makes you better understand the map, because there's a lot of different things going on. And while you may be good at wall running on Glitch, when it comes to Last Titan Standing, you might go, oh man, I'm actually quite terrible at this map. So it's really cool to sort of see the map be used for a lot more game modes instead of just live fire. So pilots, for this update as well, there were no new weapons. And I feel as though we deserve a new weapon. The Wingman, when it was released, it's pretty much the same weapon. The R101, it's pretty much the same as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to a new weapon. Maybe a new shotgun, because there are only 2 shotguns. Or maybe a new sniper rifle, because there's only 3 sniper rifles in the game. I feel as though that would be a very welcome addition to Titanfall 2. And weapons surely shouldn't be too hard to add. They can tweak them and fix them up and balance them in future updates and patches. It would just be cool to have more weapons out there and a greater variety of weapons to choose from. So hopefully we'll have that coming up in the future sometime. Also for this update, there were no new Titans and no new Prime Titans. So we're having to wait a little bit longer for the Prime Ronin and also the Prime Tone. Hopefully pilots, they're going to be coming soon. Hopefully. Another thing for the executions, I noticed we got a lot of pilot executions, but barely any Titan executions. While they may be a lot harder to animate, to code, to make sure it works correctly, all that type of stuff, because they've got to be different for each Titan, whereas the pilot, it's going to be the same execution no matter what. Your pilot's going to do the same execution. So I feel as though they should put a bit more work in bringing us some executions, maybe a few more low-level ones so people can unlock these executions without having to spend money. Not everyone out there can afford the Prime Titans. Personally, I buy them for the channel, so that's all good. But for the ones who don't have the Prime Titans, I'm sure they'd love to unlock some free executions, just so they can choose the random execution and have a different execution come up when they're playing on the Frontier. I feel as though that would also be a very welcome addition to Titanfall 2. If you disagree or agree with any of these points, pilots, feel free to jump in the comment section below, and we can communicate, discuss, and all that good stuff. I'm also looking forward to a change, if they do change the matchmaking, to actually include the featured game mode in the mixtape. So at the moment, the featured game mode is Titan Brawl, and we've had a few other game modes like Glitch 24/7 and things like that. It would be awesome to have these in our actual mixtape matchmaking, so that way we can select all the modes and we'll get maybe one Titan Brawl game, couple of attrition, bounty hunt, capture the flag, and then Titan Brawl again. I feel as though that would be really cool. I do realise you can manually select Titan Brawl and then you can play your mixtape after and things like that. It'd just be nice to have them all close together, so then pilots who don't know what Titan Brawl is or haven't actually tried it and they've got their mixtape all selected, they'll actually get thrown in a game and they can experience it, see what it's like, and hopefully enjoy it. I just feel as though it would make matchmaking a lot easier, and a larger variety of game modes would have a lot more players, especially the featured game modes. Another thing, pilots, I'm looking forward to some type of seasonal events, whether it's an Easter event or a Christmas event, just something like that, or even, they do double XP quite well, but even if it was a weekend where you can unlock a skin for every, say, 10 levels you go up, or every gen you achieve over this weekend you get some sort of prize, or advocate gifts for every level, just something like that, some sort of event to get the players who have been on vacation for a while back into Titanfall 2 and give them some skins or advocate crates or something to get them back, get them involved. And also for us pilots who are still playing the game, it would be a great incentive to book out that weekend and cancel all our plans and just jump online and enjoy some Titanfall 2 and be rewarded for doing so with some type of skins or event type things to say, hey, you were here on that weekend. It's not going to be Santa hats or Easter eggs or anything cheesy like that. It could be a new execution for your Titan. It could be that simple. So another thing, pilots, it would be cool to see some sort of advertising just to remind people about the road ahead for Titanfall 2 and all the free DLC that we've had. We've been very, very lucky to get all of this free DLC, and it just keeps on coming. So it's really awesome. I'm also looking forward to the new Android game. Hopefully they go through with it this time, and we'll definitely be downloading that, trying to figure out some type of way or some kind of program that will help us stream it to YouTube or create videos on that application as well, and we'll have a play, see what it's all about. It looks pretty awesome so far. I've seen a few videos on it and a couple of screenshots. I just hope that it comes out sometime soon. No release date has been set yet, but I'm sure you pilots with cell phones and tablets out there are definitely looking forward to it. Now pilots, let me know what you think about a glitch in the Frontier. I think it was a really awesome update, and I'm looking forward to what's coming in the future. I just feel as though they could have given us a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Maybe a new weapon, maybe a free Titan execution, just something a little bit extra to keep us all super, super happy. Anyway, pilots, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that game of Last Titan Standing, and I'll see you shortly in another video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.